So today we got the canvas back up. We're going to spray clear with the red flake in it up here. We're going to do the black that we have with red flake in it. This black here that has overdosed red flake in it. And we're going to use this clear, and we're going to put we're going to put a 1/4 gram of clear into, what was it, 2.5 ounces, which would be 2 to 1. Well, whatever it'll come to be for this, because it's a 4 to 1 ratio. Yeah, so it'll be 1 and 1. So it'll be the 4. Anyway, the math we did come out to 2.5 ounces will be 1/4 gram of the flake to what the manufacturer, House of Color, recommends how much you put into the flake for what color. Oh, and this time I also have, the wife 3D printed me something to hold my spray gun, and I have to take the filter out of this spray gun because I haven't used it before. They also recommend using a minimum of a 1.5 tip, and that's a 1.8. So I got to take the filter out from in between the cup and the gun because I haven't used that one yet. We're going to use it today. So hopefully, on top of this 442 hood again, we will get to see what the heavy metal flake looks like. We may even try it on that panel on the Camaro right there and whatnot else. So let's go ahead and get some paint mixed and get started. Oh, and before I forget, we also 3D printed a mixing tool. It's a little off because it's a wood dowel that was crunched in, but it mixes the paint and the pigments really well. And speaking of, oh, no, I got a screwdriver. We'll be fine. Be right back. Okay, so I was reminded, because I did forget, that I'm not doing it on the hood, which I was going to do that as a easier option. But what we're going to do is we're going to coat this door panel in clear with the flakes in it, and then I'm going to cut, say right here, half, and do this half, or from here to here, with the black on top of it, so we get an idea of what the flake looks like on top of the black with the way it's mixed here, and what it looks like under black, which this isn't the exact black that is going to be on the Camaro anyway, but we're going to have an idea. So yeah, I got a little lost, but I'm on track now. So I'm going to remix this. I did take the filter out this time so that all the flakes go onto the car. So if it's a little loud, it is raining. I apologize, but I can't stop it, and we do need it a little bit. So I'm going to get to mixing, and then once I get the spray gun loaded, we will paint. Okay, two things. One, obviously, I'm an idiot. I didn't cover the window here, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. Yeah, anyway. Number two, I didn't take the second coat all the way across the door. I stopped it in sections because I wanted this section to be its own second coat and this section to be its own second coat. Section to be its own second coat. Well, this section came out better. I should have just ran it all the way across in one shot instead of stopping and then going. So it doesn't matter. It does look a lot better though, that is for sure, than the other side, which is way too much. Let's go back and look over here. Not really going to see it too well because it's being rained on, but there's a lot of flake in there, and I also don't remember how many coats that is. So, but I think this is less or about what they recommended, and it's in the clear coat like it was recommended by the manufacturer also. But I'm still want to try. Going to put the black over top of this clear coat like this is an intermediate coat and see what happens with that. So everything's finally compressed, got more air in there. Cleaned the cup, need to re-stir that up again. This is cleaned off and this is cleaned and empty. So now we are going to go ahead and add in the black and then go from there. Well, I got it on there, but it does not look too good at all. And I'm not sure if it's just the paint or the paint with the clear or because it's the high humidity because it's raining, but it doesn't look too good. So, but this side is starting to look better. As the clear is drying up, and I'm keeping this moving because I don't want the pigments to settle. As this is drying up, the flake is starting to look a lot better. So we're going to revisit that math and check it out. I'm going to give this some more time and leave it. I may just go ahead and leave it as is because I do see red flake popping out through it, but I don't know. I know I'm experimenting with paints and trying to figure out how I want it done and stuff, but I'm trying to find that happy medium. I know pearls is the way to go with what I'm really looking for, but I'm trying to find something that'll be good with the metal flake. Well, that might end up being gray. They may end up just drying gray like that because it does look like that in there anyway. So yeah, I'm just trying to find a very happy medium to where I like it, to where it's not overburdened with, you know, flake like it is on the other side, which hold on, I'll worry about that in a second. Which I'm kind of still, I'm happy about the way it transitions, but I'm not happy about how much the flake takes away from the black paint underneath. That's what I'm not happy about. I would rather have a little bit I would rather have a little bit of red flake that can transition in the light and give it that, you know, pop, I would say, versus having all that red flake in there taking away from the car's, you know, original color, which will be black. So I might end up going with the ratio and putting, what we had was a 1/4 gram of metal flake and 2.5 ounces of clear. And I don't know what the math is. I will refigure it out. But I think with 2 coats, this came out nice. This flake came out nice. I think once this fury it is just a day full of mistakes. I can't speak. I'm gonna let this fully dry and then see what happens. But I also am just gonna pay attention to the divide here where it where it blends from one side to the other. And I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on over here, because I'm not really seeing much red show through. I mean, I'm seeing some, but I think also it needs a nice brighter day to see that red. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight. I'm going to just go ahead and I'll probably put the rest of it on top of this hood. Why not? Do that. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'll let that dry overnight until tomorrow. Look at it tomorrow, because tomorrow will be a nice day, at least until a partial day, until it starts raining again. And plus, that way this can work, the humidity can work its way out, and I don't mess with it no more, making it worse than what it is. Yeah, because that's still kind of tacky, and that's getting on the dry side. So yeah, I'm gonna leave everything alone until tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll post another video updating on what this looks like and my conclusions to how I like the red flake versus which doesn't look like black anymore, but maybe it'll change. So until tomorrow, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my experimentation with pigments and colors and mixing and stirring, and especially my learning. I mean, I know how to paint. It's just all coming back to me. It's been since I was a teenager. So if you see anything wrong, please write a comment in there. I'm all for constructive criticism. I'm all for the ideas of where I screwed up and what you think I could do better. But until then, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.